Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Axel jam si Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bisul mu fine.
What?
Bisul mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Axina Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave. Bisul mu fine? Wave. Your money is yours.
When you talk to most of us who were raised in this colonial space, you will find that most of us had very similar upbringings. You talk to most Gambians, and you will realize that most of us were raised to uphold certain values and traditions. These values and traditions transcend ethnic or religious groupings. You can go to a home of people who practice traditional African religions, and you will find that the values and traditions they uphold are not dissimilar from those of us who call ourselves Muslims or Christians. You can go to the home of the Papels or Manswankas, and you will find that the values and traditions they hold dear are not different from those of the Fullers, Mandinkas, or Wolofs. And one constant value you will almost always find in every home in this colonial space is respect for the elders. In fact, I dare say that this is a value you will find in almost all African homes. That is why there is an African saying that the elders are the representatives of the gods. Some say that those who respect the elderly pave their own road towards success. That a village without the elderly is like a well without water. We must all respect each other, but it is the elders who occupy the highest position on the respect ladder. So I am all for going back to the value of respecting all elders. What I am against is this animal farm mindset that all parents are equal, but the parents of public servants and ministers are more equal than the rest of us unimportant people. You can insult some elders and nothing will happen to you. But if you dare insult the elders of important people like your National Assembly members and so-called public servants or ministers, they would use the APRC NPP's monopoly on violence and punish you. Yet, the same APRC NPP people or people who call themselves representatives of the people will be the ones trying to sell us the delusion that we are all equal before the law. Yeah, right. Obviously, the law values some parents more than it does others. You see, they hate it when I call their government a government of some people, for some people, and by some people. But that is exactly what they are showing you. Have we ever wondered why we have walked away from the values and traditions our ancestors or parents passed down to us? Have we ever wondered why our parents discourage hypocrisy, disloyalty, telling lies, greed, and corruption in everything we do? But somehow we accept these traits in politics and call that normal. Have we ever wondered why someone would call another a father figure or elder and then continue to berate that person while everyone assembled clapped their hands? Have we ever wondered why someone in a leadership role, like a minister, can sit before the whole nation and tell lies about an ordinary citizen? And we see nothing wrong with that. Have we ever wondered why our parents taught us not to have double standards? Isn't that what those in government are doing today? You will struggle to come across anyone in this colonial space who would tell you that their parents encouraged them to insult others' parents, but not to insult the parents of important people. no one was brought up to insult the parents of others, but spare the parents of ministers or public servants. Somehow, the important people of the Gambia protect their parents, but leave the parents of others exposed. And they care about all Gambians, is what they would tell you. Is their move geared towards regulating society, or is it geared towards protecting their egos? We have fewer than 100,000 public servants in this colonial space. And this includes your National Assembly members, your ministers, as well as the colonially bewigged ones in the judiciary and justice. We have a population of over 2 million. But according to this law, you can insult the parents of the majority all day long, and nothing will come of it. But if you dare say anything about the few important people, state violence awaits you. Where is the respect for the parents of ordinary Gambians? Didn't I tell you before that those in government are there to serve themselves first before they even start to think about the people they are supposedly serving? That is why they are protecting their parents first before they even think about protecting the parents of ordinary citizens. All parents are equal, but some parents are more equal than others. And these people making these laws claim that they are serving the people. I can only hope and pray that someday Gambians will wake up and realize that our notion of government is nothing but a hustle.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Axila jam si Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do dede. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bisul mu fine.
What?
Bisul mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Axina Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave. Bisul mu fine? Wave. Your money is yours.